This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
In on it? You set him off by going to recall.
So why am I still alive?
We gave you lots of help. Benny here.
My pleasure, man.
Guy with the suitcase, the mask, the money, the message from Hauser. All of that was set up by us.
Sorry. Too perfect.
Perfect my ass. You pop your memory cap before we can activate you? Richter goes hog wild, screwing up everything I spent a year planning. Frankly, I'm amazed it worked.
Well, Cohagen, I have to hand it to you. It's the best mindfuck yet.
Oh, don't take my word for it.
Hello, everybody. Before we get right into the rest of this mini-sode, I'm just giving a proper introduction. I decided to tell everybody more about the beloved Total Recall sequel comic from 2011. And it's very engaging, very off the cuffs, just beyond entertaining. They should have made more. It does actually end despite being announced as being a canceled comic, but it was so ambitious. And just a proper love letter to people who have seen that movie millions of times. I'm going to actually read off some of the one-liners before I show you the rest of this excellent episode. But like Rachel Takoden and Arnold, their personas for their characters are just very well realized. There's just, I got to read off these just amazing one-liners. It's like, you sure know how to show a girl a good time, Quaid. And he goes, I think a man should take a woman to the best places in town. And this is all while they're firing off their machine guns, raiding the base of the evil Martian company. They have all the mutants teaming up with them. And it's, I love her retort to that line where it's, at least you're more fun than Hauser was. And he's like, hopefully I'm better looking too. And it's just shameless, just shit-eating grins. There's very well animated fight scenes in this, and it perfectly captures the over-the-top satire mixed in with the comic book style fighting, hence why it's in a comic book. Like, it belongs here. But here's the thing, I would love this if this had been a legit movie. It really is a lovely thing, and I'm gonna read off the rest of these lines. I'm sorry, these are just too rich. And I love how she is just kicking more henchmen. She's out of bullets. She's already thrown the machine gun into the Gestapo policemen's. I know they're not real Nazis, but that's basically what they're an allusion to, is just a dystopian government who's got Third Reich style designs. And I love how she's just like, sucks to be the hero. and she's also joking at how the Martians are far more equipped at fighting the solution, and they retort to her how it's far easier to perform their program tasks than to fight the humans. And she's like, yeah, we can be a tough bunch to crack. And Arnold retorts, especially our skulls. I'm sorry, this doesn't do it any justice. You gotta actually read this fucking thing. And it also puts an end to the whole was it all a dream. And because I mean, he literally has a dream within a dream sequence, so they try to kind of allude more that it can't be a dream anymore. But he does, Arnold's character Quaid does put it to rest by saying, it doesn't matter anymore. Life can be a dream or nightmare or both. All that matters to me now is that I'll let each day worry about itself. Boom. So I just had to give that intro. Enjoy the rest of the show. Now, that's a good segue. To prepare for this episode, I read Dynamite Comics. Not only their wonderfully rendered DC adaptation of the movie, which the characters don't look anything at all like any of the movie characters, but it's a cool read-alone story. But they did Dynamite in 2011 did a sequel, and it is amazing. It's not perfect, but my only complaint is they wait till the 4th and final issue to start sneaking in all the Arnold-style one-liners and satire. But there's several times where people are freaking out and playing mind games on him. So if anything, if that's the case, he's having a mind game within a mind game. A nightmare within a nightmare.
Like Inception.
It is.
Layers upon layers.
Layers, donkey. Yeah.
It's like lasagna.
Layers.
Lasagna.
But it's great artwork. They even explore what the spaceships are like leaving Mars, and one of them is called Battleship Potemkin.
Andy?
Okay.
And I totally recommend it. Like, I think if you read these comics, Oriole, you'll appreciate the movie more. But don't get me wrong, you're not alone. My co-host John doesn't care for it, and he likes over-the-top movies, and I don't know if he just saw it when he was in bad mood or what.
We'll return after these messages.
The Jacked Up Review Show podcast is honored to be part of the Blind Knowledge Podcast Network. Join anytime, talk the talk, and enjoy yourselves. There's something enlightening for everyone with this crowd of cool cats. Check them out.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and foodie debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even the Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening. It's a jacked up